CDMX Part 1. Mexico City, the largest city in the Western Hemisphere and home to over 21 million people. I first visited Mexico City in October 2016 and instantly fell in love with its incredibly rich history and culture. Don't let the sensational media headlines scare you. CDMX is a world-class city offering the very best in everything, including one of the finest art scenes the world over. Buckle up and enjoy the ride as I show you all the sights, sounds, smells, and tastes this crown jewel of Mexico has to offer. One of the leaders of the Mexico City art scene is world-famous muralist, painter, and graphic designer Seher. Seher has collaborated with major companies like Nike, Levi's, and Ruka to create unique clothing designs, paintings, and murals. I was fortunate enough to visit with him on location at his latest mural project in Mexico City. This project has special meaning for Seher due to the massive, deadly earthquake that struck CDMX on September 19, 2017. He had just completed an amazing mural at this exact location in January 2017 when only 8 months later the devastating earthquake severely damaged this beautiful work of art. Seher returned to the damaged mural and created an even larger, more majestic design to replace it. This new mural left me awestruck by its massive size, incredible detail, and beautiful bright colors. It was completed in early June 2018, and I feel extremely lucky to have spent a day with Seher near the end of its creation. I even got to go up in the lift for a bird's eye view of him painting. Incredible.
Hello everyone, this is Joseph Gardner. You're watching Passports and Canvas, and this is my Mexico City.
When you find yourself in a city of 21 million people and you don't know where to eat, do what I do. Ask a local foodie for a couple can't-miss recommendations. I met up with Latin Grammy award-winning music producer and recording engineer Rodrigo Arens for lunch at Limosneros in the Central Historico neighborhood of Mexico City. Rodrigo is one of the most talented young stars in the international music scene. He is also a self-described foodie and very knowledgeable about the incredibly diverse gastronomical offerings in CDMX.
So we're gonna start with a small toast with mezcal. So mezcal is basically the same as tequila, but it's not from the same region as tequila. And this is Tobalá mezcal, and it's reposado in this crystal big jar, which they have over there. So it's very crystal clear mezcal and very pure tasting mezcal. So, salud. Now we have 3 different types of salt. We have sal de gusano, maíz tatemado, which is like toasted corn. And this one is the hormiga chicatana salt, which is like a Mexican type of ant. Just
Amazing.
All right, so
go ahead.
here's the Beatles. I'm gonna try these alone to get the flavor. It reminds me of a very light, flaky chip. It's extremely light, a little smoky. Muy delicioso. Excelente.
Wow.
Oh wow, it's hot.
Taquito de escamoles.
I am an Escamole version, yes. So here we go. It's a little bit like the texture of scrambled eggs. It's just like refried beans with some scrambled eggs and a tortilla. Really, really good. So now we're having another dish here. This is the taco de Jamaica. It's a Mexican flower, in English as the hibiscus. All right, here we go. Looks amazing. Wow. Man, this is good.
Yeah.
Just when I thought the day couldn't get any better, Rodrigo suggested we walk a few blocks to have dessert at one of Mexico City's most famous restaurants, Azul, Historico. I quickly accepted his invitation and soon we were on our way for some very special Mexican treats. The beautiful atmosphere at Azul Historico was truly breathtaking, and Rodrigo suggested we order the hot cocoa and corn flan with zapote jam. The corn flan with zapote jam was marvelous and definitely introduced my palate to something new and spectacular. I would like to sincerely thank Rodrigo once again for his tremendous hospitality and willingness to share his valuable time with me. My first impression of Mexican artist Cesar Perlop was that of a kind and gentle soul. As I peeled back the many layers of his artistic work, it became very clear the imagination of this spectacular artist had many complicated dimensions. He is the epitome of the saying, "You can't judge a book by its cover." His work took my mind to some very dark places that I didn't even know existed. My creative director, Valerio Rafael, best describes Cesar as a glorious monster and creator of fantasy. As he explained his work, it left chills running down my spine. His paintings and sculptures often portray the pain, isolation, and darkness of the human spirit. I was left feeling in awe of his deep and sometimes dark imagination. My experience with Cesar reminds me of the power of art and the explosive emotional response it can produce. It has once again reinforced my passion and commitment to travel the world and bring exposure to as many talented artists as I possibly can.